Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, levitate!
Oh no, oh no. Hey, are you okay? Wake up. You're bleeding all over. And a broken leg. I don't know any restoration spells. I'm gonna have to take you back to my cottage for care. My sleeve will have to do for now. To halt your bleeding. Levitate. We gotta get back, boy. And fast. Yeah. This will only be a moment. I need 4 river blossom leaves and 2 corian nuts. I almost forgot. I need a little pot of water. Yes, that'll be good. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll take care of the situation. Oh! Oh, thank the one above. You're finally awake. That's good. How are you feeling? Well, that's pleasant to hear. Certainly a start for your recovery. At least you aren't a vegetable. Or dead. You gave me quite a scare back there. As you fell through, you landed awkwardly on your head. My levitate spell relieved some of the fall, but not entirely on time. If only I had said it earlier. Oh, I have a blanket and pillow to replace your other ones. Would you prefer them warm or cold? Some people like their pillows and blankets cold for cold spots, and vice versa. Of course. Cold it is. Winddraw. Alright, here we go. A cozy and chilly pillow and blanket. We're gonna switch out the pillow first. Let me help you lift up your head. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Almost there. There we go. Now for your chilly and cozy blanket. Oh, forgive me, but I had to remove your clothes to assess any other cuts and bruises that you may have suffered. Hence why you're wrapped up in bandages. And have a cast on your leg because it's broken. Don't worry, your clothes are being washed in the other room. Forgive me, but indecent or not, I cannot have any unchecked cuts to fester into infection or continue to bleed out. Mind you, you have lost a lot of blood already. I mean you no harm, or to make you uncomfortable. I'm only here to check for wounds. Thank you for your understanding. It's quite dark in here. Let me light up the fireplace and some candles. Ignitus. There we go. Much better. I can see you and you can see me now. Now that I can, you don't look that bad. You actually look kind of nice. You'd look nicer if you didn't have those bandages all over the place. No offense. Oh, how rude of me and clumsy of me. Yes, you're right. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Ingot, a practicing mage and the proud owner of this small little cottage. Yes, you heard right. Ingot. I'm named after mineral ingots, for my father was a miner and a proud blacksmith. Yeah, I get that a lot. Nothing I can really do with a silly name. Kind of stuck with it. Now that I've answered your question, what might your name be? That's actually quite a fascinating name. You see, I don't think anyone in these lands have that name. I guess that makes you automatically special. Oh, here. Let me lay this towel on your forehead. There you go. Trust me, I've met a lot of people. No one I've met or heard of has that name. Not in this kingdom, at least. Oh. Speaking of kingdom, we are in the kingdom of Kir Navit. A peaceful one. Not muddled in political turmoil as the other kingdoms. Don't worry. I'd say you're quite lucky that you teleported here. Like I said, the other kingdoms are in a state of turmoil. Not the greatest places to be in right now. One morning you're having levy and tea, and the next you're forced out of your land. Well, that's enough sad and depressing talk. I'm glad that you ended up here nonetheless, because I found out you don't have just physical injuries, silly one. You also have quite a fever. You must be sick with something. That's why you have that towel over your head. Let that stay there for a while. Oh, silly me. Forgot to light up the pot. Ignitus. I'm also preparing some medicinal tea for you. River Grace tea. Smells good, tastes good, and is good. So while that's going on, why don't you tell me where you're from? This place. This wherever you're from. Must be as exotic as what your name is, right? Wow. That distant kingdom where you're from is named Texas, huh? Well, I stand correct. That is quite an exotic sounding kingdom. I can imagine the land having amazing skyscrapers and armies of ornate ironclad armor, moral kings. Huh? Huh? Oh. Oh, really? That's what Texas is really like? Regular cottages, houses, cows, and silly hats, and towers that resemble giant boxes? No offense. That's less glamorous. Hey, don't laugh at me thinking that I have high standards. I just thought that that kingdom of Texas was more, royalty and marvelous. I guess not everyone's imaginations can come to fruition. Hey, let me see that left arm. Those bandages need replacing. Levitate. There we go. Got it. There we go. Alright. Careful now. We don't want to take these bandages off too quickly. Alright. Almost there. Ooh. Yeah, you have one nasty scrape and cut there. Gonna take several weeks to heal that one up. The other injuries follow the same story, but it's nothing that we can't heal. Here are the new bandages. Alright, careful now. Careful, 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 careful. Gonna wrap it around here. Gently now. And there we go. Let me get the scissors real quick. There. Those should be good for a while. Why can't I just cast healing spells? Good question, and simple to answer. I don't know any, and if I did, I didn't have enough practice. How am I able to cast spells? Well, it's quite simple. In a nutshell, I can convert the energy stored in me to whatever spell I command, as long as I have enough energy within me. So yes, you can become extremely fatigued, so resting is vital, which is what you need to do right now. Oh! Looks like the tea is ready. This will be a moment. Gusta. This smells so good. Trust me, you're gonna like this one. Still too hot. Windra. It was a little too hot. Alright. Well, anyways, here's your tea. Here, let me help you. There we go. Oh, a little too much. Sorry. A little too hot. There we go. You know, you remind me of someone. Someone that I used to take care of. Hey, it tastes good. I knew you'd like it. Everyone else in the family likes it too. When you get better, I'll show you how to make some excellent quality tea. Well, I don't mean to bring this all of a sudden, but I don't know what entity brought you this world, or even why. Maybe the one above brought you here for a reason. Maybe to save us all. Who knows? Chosen one? I like that idea. But if there is one thing that I am almost maybe certain of, is that you're going to be here for quite a while. Almost like starting a new life. Starting over, you know? Whatever you had in your old life, either you were doing pretty bad or wanted to start over. Now's your chance. Hey, don't worry. I'll show you the ropes around here. And, hey, maybe you can cast your own spells. In goodwill, I hope. Because, if not, well, I'll be coming after you.